many different or many information, but I think that is like another, maybe like WordPress, maybe like Joomla, not exactly the same, but I know programming is not very difficult for me.
Yeah, I understand. So you're used to learn every time you do
Yeah.
something in computer science. So great. So today, the last introduction I spoke about Psycore, in fact, and now, in fact, I will speak about this. So all the CSS, GS, and I remember we do some few things already because uh, the last presentation we do small things about the day too.
Yeah.
But now I just want to show some components of Psycore. I don't remember exactly, I'm sorry, if I
No, no
already
problem.
show you the blog and the resources or
Yeah.
I don't remember, so I will do it.
No,
Yeah?
no,
No?
no, no. The blog, no, no.
The resources is like the blog.
Oh, it's like a blog.
Yeah, but it's a different component. You have some other things, in fact, other options, other display.
Okay,
Uh,
if you want, we can check in 5 minutes maybe this one, and maybe later the other tips.
yeah, sure. So I'm connected to the Broad.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Check. So the resources is this. So in fact, the resources is a kind of blog, but the difference is more to put some documents. In fact,
Yeah.
behind this, it's really useful for documentations.
Yeah.
So I'm using for the training docs because it's very useful. You have two different things, three different things. Sorry, you have the type, you have the category and subject.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you really can order or you really can show specifically what do you want to show to the client. So this is very useful. So when you click, for example, on one, you fall on a listing page, a classic listing page with no result. Strange.
But this result is only from Adeco Group, or always, or also from Adeco Staffing,
It's
because Adeco
for
Staffing is vanilla.
yeah, but this
Um,
website is have exactly the same template as Adecco.
Okay. Okay.
So everything is working here, working for Adecco. And after
Okay.
I'm trying to work on other branding, but it will work in Adecco, so it's fine.
Okay.
Uh, so the thing is, I don't know why it's not working now. I will go to the UAT. Oh, here we go. So in fact here you have a listing page and you have two a search page, so a classical one. So when you search some things, it will search along all your documents. So if for example here I type Spotlight, so you will find this one, this is sure, but maybe you will find another one because the name, the word Spotlight is in the contents too. So it's a global search. In fact, it's not just a small search. So you have three page. So this is can be interesting, in fact, for business. It
Mhm.
depends how you want to present some few things. So to create that, we'll do it. Here we go. So to do it, you go to your website, like a classical website. So you right click to find these components and you will do resources. A classical one, in fact. I will do for Spain. It will be better, I think. So right click, insert and resources. Demo. And share. Adeco. Yes. So I do a mistake. I forgot to change the country. I hate this.
Change the flag, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Every time I'm forgot. Spanish. So the better way, in fact, is to delete and after recreate, because there are many things in resources. Oh, it's long. Insert resource demo. So in resources you have different parts. So you have the home page, in fact, the resources demo. This is the classical page, like the first one. So you have this, in fact. I don't know why it's not working anymore, but this is in prod. So you have the home page, so you can have a few details about your documentations, about your article, or as you want. And you have a listing page and a search page. So here we have the resource demo. So this is the first page, the landing page, and here listing and search. And all configurations will be in this file.
Okay.
So here, for example, we'll do resources demo, descriptions, and this is demo. So this is like a classical page. And here we have some options really specific to the resources. So the title will be, in fact, this. This is the title. So here demo. Here it's the URL. When you go to a specific article, you will have this URL, in fact.
Yeah.
So we will see why industry, why topic, and why types. And this is just classical text in HTML, so you can put just below, in fact, the title. Between, in fact, the contents and the title, you will have this landing text. So I will just save. And else, so you have the listing page. So the listing page, like everything in Sitecore, it's like a classical page. Listing, descriptions, and navigations. And normally, yeah, this is the title of the resources listing page. This is just when you are in the listing. So if I do that, here, this is the title, in fact. This is it. So here we do listing demo. And here you have the options just to show per page. So classical things. And the search page, it's exactly the same as the listing page. Search. And this is some translations. So for example, this is the title, so the search page. And after you will have all these different translations, so listing per page, no result, search, text, and all this stuff. So this is only translations. I will just provide you some keyword. Just slow. So here, just like we do for the listing page is 10, because we would like 10 items per page, for example. You can put more. And after here, no search result text. So I have this example. So no result found for. So here you can put a keyword. So this is mean you will have the search inside this parameter. Exactly for the same for single, and a new keyword is for the multiple. So you have the count things. After the empty search text, this is just, for example, you don't put or you will see everything, for example, and here no filter in the selections. It depends. After this is up to you for the translations, but we have these two keywords, so count and keyword. And else we have the configurations. So this is the most important parts for the resources. Else it will is a demo, not a demo, a blog things. It's just in the resources you can have so industry, topics, and types. So this is the most important part in the resources. So the type you can add type by right-clicking right and add a new tags, even for the topic and the industry. Everything can be translated, everything can be multilingual. You can remove industry. For example, you don't need to use industry, so you can remove industry and just use topic and types, but you have to use topic and types as the minimum, in fact. And when you're done with your configurations, when you put, in fact, more things in industry, topics, and types, you can begin to create an entry. So, in fact, an article. So you right-click in entry, and we insert resource details. And by default, we have some content inside this resource details. Here we go. So this is like the beginning classical page. And this is in fact the content of the resource details. So we have the title, so a classical title, resource details demo. And after we have the three different things. So type. So in the type I will do, for example, article. So industry is not really required, so you can put blank, but topic is required. So you have to put the topics. And after author, if you want to see an author. Jones, for example. And here, strange, we don't have content, but yeah, you can put some content like, so this is a short description. So in the listing, you will have the short description. So the classical one, the hello world. So this is the first text the client will see in the listing, and after the long description is when you go inside the article. So more, I will do the classical one, show editor. Blah. And here you have just the ability to hide an author, a date, or a type. It's up to you. Some configuration, but specific to the article. And at the end, just forgot something, is this. So this is the landing page. You have the ability to show this in the listing view or a CAD view. The listing view. So this is a card view. And the listing view is, I don't have it. It's just the link, a classical listing like I showed you just before in this one.
Yes,
but it's not working, but yeah, it's just a classical. It's just a classical listing. So we have these two type of view. Here you have the ability, for example, if you want only card view, you can just copy and paste, and that's it. And the most important is the date formats, because nobody in Europe use this type of date. So in fact, you just can remove it or change it. I know, for example, you can do something like that. So this is mean we will have I don't know 25 February 2017. So you can change the dates. It's a Microsoft format, but you can change all the date things. So yeah, this is just configurations. And now, normally, yeah, we'll do resources demo. Oh shit. Strange. So here, listing. So you have the landing page, here you have the listing.
Yeah.
I will maybe publish everything. Here I will put industry, we never know. And I will publish everything. So it's a classical one. Easy to do is like the only issue you can have on the resources, like in
When
all
you
the
put
website.
publish, you need to put Spanish, not English.
Oh yeah,
Or-
yeah, you're right.
Um, yeah.
And I will refresh it. So it's like a classical one. The only issue, like I said, is just you sometimes you will not see your content. It's just because we have the cache system. It's like for every page, in fact. So this is a home page, and it's ugly. This is so the landing page, the classical one, and this is the listing view, and we have the card view. Just because we don't have a logo, and I think I forgot to put some types. For example, here I don't put the title for industry, so that's why it's ugly, in fact. And after, when you click on, you will access to the listing page. Strange, it's not working sometimes. Crazy. We have some trouble on at this time in the production server. So here you have the listing page, and you can have exactly the same search page as I just showed you before. All the filter, so it will work. And when you clicking on your article, you will access to it. But it messed up today. I hate that. So. So yeah, strange, very strange. Even in my CMS, it's not working. Oh yeah, it's working. So yeah, this is the resources things. It's really easy to install, to configure it, and it can be very interesting for marketing things because they don't need some computer science knowledge to do it. So this is very interesting. After, you can manage the CSS of the resources. So for example, in this page, we have a full width, but normally you don't have a full width things. So it's very easy to play with it. So this is what the resources. And you have already one in Spain. And resources, here you go. Yeah, it was mine, I think.
Yeah.
No Islam. So yeah, it's a classical resources, and when you're clicking on, you will access to it, and that's it. So this is a traditional template. So you have the share button in the left, and you have your content here. But like I said, you can put fluid things. It will work too. It's really easy to play with it, and that's it for the resources. Uh, so now I have many mails. It's horrible.
Yes, I think it's horrible because we have so many mails, so many tweets, so many
Yeah.
posts, so many web, so many.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Maybe if you want maybe the training all I think that maybe in 2 hours only, not 3 hours. Because this weekend I will searching in Google more information. I will searching the information that you send me in vanilla, and then if you want, we can finish in 2 hours. Because I think that you have many work and me too.
Like everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, and I think we will finish before because the blog is fine. I already show you the CSS, JS, and edit script on Monday. So I think just present to you the job search and the branch locator because you will
Yeah.
use it. But else, I think you have some knowledge in computer science, so it will be in fact easy for you to learn and understand well the website. The most difficult because it's not really logical is the job settings and the branch locator.
Yeah.
So view all jobs. I don't know if it's working in Spain.
Yeah. I don't know.
Here we go. Okay, 2 jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
2 jobs. Okay, cool. So this is the jobs results page. So the most important page in Adecco,
Yeah.
because this is the business.
Yeah.
So here you will have the list of everything's about jobs. When you don't do a search, you go directly to the jobs page. You will have a list of all the jobs. So the thing is, for example, with Adecco France, because Adecco France have a lot of jobs. It's like 15,000.
Oh my gosh.
And this is this page is really view all jobs. After, if you need to do some research, you can do some research, like the Provincia and the title. So you can remove, in fact, puts everything in. You will have, in fact, the search, and this is better for the clients. So the thing with the job search is we need to play with the SEO because the SEO is very important for that.
Yeah.
The development team creates some JSON LG card. So this is Google, for example, at this time. They develop some things about jobs. This is mean Google try to, I don't know if they try to do, but want to put SEO on some job card of all companies. It can be Monster, Adecco, or all the other company. So Adecco, in fact, want to do better in SEO, so they work with the Google things, so the SEO card. And now all the jobs, when you click on job, in fact, we have JSON LG inside the jobs, just to tell Google, so this is a job with the company, the name, all the information. So this is something is good to know because it's SEO things and you cannot manage it. In fact, is by default every Adecco things have this. So the JSON LG. But yeah. And yeah, maybe because you have a fake job, so you don't have it. I think it's that, yeah. So to do some configurations, you have to go to settings. So this is really only for Adecco Spain, for example, is really concentrates only through one country. So when you click on, it's really specific. So this is mean you cannot have exactly the same setting as I don't know, Belgium, Germany or France, because it's really specific to your country, your jobs, and your client, in fact.
Yeah.
And everything is details in this page. it's just really really simple to understand. There's only one thing is good to know is we have some functionalities not working. Is not working. Is in Adecco branding is not working. In for example in Bannock and Clark is working, but not in Adecco branding. So we have a few of them are not working because we are in Adecco. For example, this is will work in Adecco, but this is not working in Spring.
Oh, really?
So there are some things like that.
I have a question for you from Spain. Sorry, my other colleague Veronica doesn't work actually in the company because have a familiar problem, but I need to change some information about Spring in the website, but I don't know with who person I need to speak.
You have access to it?
Sorry?
You have access to Spring?
Yeah. My boss in Spain, sorry?
You have access to Spring.
Okay.
It's just exactly the same website as an Adecco one. So if you need
and can I change with my user information from Spring Spain website?
You can try, yeah.
Okay.
If you have access to it, it means you have the right to do it.
Okay. Yeah, because I was speaking with the new boss in Spring Spain and saying me we have some news that is not actually actual news, and we need to change or delete some people from the team or delete from article or different thing about the website. And I explained she that Veronica now it doesn't work, and I don't know what's how change this information, but now I know.
Yeah.
You say me that. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
So if you don't have access, you need to create a ticket to ask access to it. And
Okay.
I don't know who is it exactly. Anil or Islam will give you access. And after, yeah, it's like an Adecco website. It's just the difference is we don't use exactly the same components, but
Okay.
you will find it. The content
thank
will be in the site data, and yeah, that's it. So I come back to job settings. So in the job setting, you will have this is most important things in the job search settings is this section. So the job search, you have all the principal action of the job search. So the recent search count. So this has been how many jobs you will see in the home page, in the home page of view all jobs. By default, everybody put 5. Why I don't know. That's by default everybody put 5. So here we will have 5 every time, and on the URL we will have 5 too. Else we will have the job search. So here you need to link all the different page to your settings because you can move it, you can rename it, you can translate it. Because for example here I see in the URL it's jobs. I don't know if in Spain for jobs you say jobs, but I think you need to rename it, and this need to be too in the settings. So when you rename some things, just be careful. You need to check in the configurations if everything is okay with this name of page. After you have the applied jobs, so this is just if Adecco Spain would like an applied jobs, so you will have it here. So first you need to create the page. This is just a configuration. So first you need to create the page in your home tree, and after apply this to the settings, in fact. And here it's all the different configurations. I will just I cannot. Oh. So here you can have the options for the drop down to show more than 15 if you want. So here, for example, the enable solar search, you have to never touch it because this is a huge functionality, and in fact, if you want to activate the solar, if you know what is it and why you want to use it, you need to create, in fact, a ticket with the Reload team first, and after we can activate it. But for right now, never check it. You can just crash your website if you check it and you save. So be careful with that.
Okay.
After, you have all different options about the SEO about your jobs. I just jump because this is Solar settings, and the matched job, similar job is by default is always the same. But yeah, you can after I recommend to you to really to navigate into all the settings, and if you have some issue, some problem, you can ask me after, and I can answer to you correctly about the settings, because we have a lot of settings, and it depends in fact your targets in Adecco Spain in fact. So here, for example, we have this SEO. So very important part, because the SEO in the jobs are dynamic. So all the tags is appear in fact in the title of the field, just here. And yeah, here we have the job SEO prefix. So this is too important, because everything needs to be translated in fact in your case. So here, for example, we are in Spain and everything is in English, so it's the kind of dangerous in fact for the SEO. But so everything needs to be translated, and you can check every time the title in the code source too, and the reader. Oh, it's a huge page. Where's the title?
Oh.
So here, for example, we have...
Yes, manager de logística job in Madrid, Spain. Yeah.
So it's exactly, yeah, it's exactly the same as this one. So
Yes,
this is
job title, job location, city name. Yeah.
yeah. So everything needs to be translated, and yeah, that is just to show you. You can see the results directly for these things. Here we have the search page. This is exactly the same as the resource search page. So you have some keywords because when you search jobs, you need to translate the text with some keyword, because everything is dynamic, and all the settings and all the keyword will be here. In fact, all the keyword is here. So you can replace, you can change, you can do everything you want about the job search. Never forget to really settings everything. For example, the kilometers. I know in Spain there's kilometers too. And yeah, it's really like the resources search page. So else, yeah. After in fact it depends what you look like in the jobs settings. In fact, what you want to put in the job settings. The thing is important to know is about the job snippet or the job summary. So never forget these two things, because is in fact the info you will have here.
Yeah.
All the small info, and even when you click on here, you have some info too. And this is a job summary and job snippet. So all the information is very important to know where is it, because sometimes you need some information, you need to remove some information, and you never find it. So everything is here in fact, and here everything is activated. This does not mean you will see everything. It's just because the demo jobs is in fact is not complete, is not full information is complete. So that's why we don't see all the informations. So we have some different feature. Changes to jobs, save. So we have the save jobs too. The save jobs is yes, if you need to have a save jobs in your website. First, you need to create the page. If I don't say wrong, the page is available in by default. Here, for example, we have save jobs. So everything is already complete. You just need after to link the page here just to create, in fact, a link between the settings and the real page, and that's it. This is mean when you will click in here, save for later. You don't need any translation, I think. When you click on save for later, after you will put it in cookie. So in fact, in the computer of the client, you don't need the login of the clients to record that. Everything is in cookie. And after, when you click in save jobs, you will see all different jobs where you are clicking in save. So yeah, here we have the job small snippet, so it's exactly the same as before. After we have more some configurations about the jobs. When you are in the jobs, you can in fact put loading here. For example, these jobs, I don't know where exactly it is, but here you can put the branch details about these jobs. This is mean the job is in Madrid. You can put the name Madrid here, and when the client will click on, he will go directly to the details of the agency of Madrid, for example. I can show you quickly in a strange.
What is the image? This
Sorry?
image. This image in the in the offer. Adecco Research.
This is an
a special offer or
no, this is just an advertise.
Oh.
Advertise for Adecco.
Yeah.
The job search. So you can, in the job settings, you can put some advertise. So you have to change every time you want to change it, but you can put some advertise inside the job search. So for example, here Adecco France want some people in the bank, in finance and insurance, and so they put an advertise in the jobs research. But in fact, everything's around is not really related to the bank and finance.
Yeah.
So it's just an advertise. So you can put it in the job settings. This.
Yeah.
Just search some things from Adecco. Just to show you the address. Here.
No. Yeah.
So here, for example, we have information about the agency. So this is the telephone number and the link to access to it. So this means the people look the offer and they're very interesting, but they prefer to go, I don't know, walk to the agency, so they can click in this button and access directly, in fact, to the branch details page. So we know exactly where they are with the telephone number and all the different informations. So this is the branch information. So here, for example, if you want to have the branch details informations in the jobs details page, you have to select some information here.
Okay.
Share BU logo. This is only France use it. So it's like in France we have Spring, Adecco, and Adecco PME in the same website. But I think we are the only ones to do it. Not really interesting. And the else, that's it. Yeah. So this is the job settings. So you have many different options. So I recommend really to play with it. So we have some big functionality is about all the information you can show in the website. So it's really about the branch. After is everything about the snippet or here. No. Yeah, here the job summary too. So all this information is very important because you can play with the design and the HTML of your website with it. So this is the jobs. Do you have any questions about the jobs?
Nope. Nope. Thank you.
And now the branch. Do you have a branch in Spain?
Yeah. But I don't know if we have created
Location. Yeah, but it is a fake one. I know. I remember. No. Where's the S? Yeah. So yeah, about the translations. So here we see some keyword. It's not translated. For example, brand search locations. So I don't know if you already provide, or if you know if someone already provides some translation for Spain. Else, you can translate all the text with some things we call the dictionary. So the dictionary is available inside DataShare, if I don't say wrong. Here, yeah. And here we have the dictionary of Spain. And inside, in fact, you will put the key of the word. Perfect. Here, for example, you will put the key of the word and after the translations.
Okay.
For example, here for short by, the translation is short by. Is strange, but yeah. And for example, here, if you need to put some transitions, you will in fact copy it and you will add it in the dictionary. For example, here you will put your text. For example, here you put your text and after the translations directly here. So this is always work when you need to translate some keywords in the website. So it's in the chair folder and Adequate Spain dictionary.
Okay.
So I come back to locations. So here we have the settings, branch locator settings. Nope. Yeah, and it's exactly, it's not exactly, but it's the same configuration as the jobs. So you have many options to display the things in the branch locator settings. So this is mean because jobs in branch is not really the page, is dynamic page. So this is mean you cannot like the other page display put the presentation's detail and display your element like you want. So everything is happening in the settings, in fact. So here you will have exactly the same things. For example, the distance is here, 525.50. 525.50. So everything you want, where you want to play with the website will be here.
Okay.
And some important things. I just searched some important things. So after, I think you will find it, but just if I remember, yeah, there are some translations, so I never forgot to do it. And past dates search. Yeah, I think that's it. So you need to play with it. You need to look at all the settings you want to display it. And yeah, that's it. So about the documentation. So the documentation about that is really complete. So if you want to have more details, everything is in the documentation too. And else, if you have any questions too, you can ask me every time you want about the website.
Okay, thank you.
So, do you have any questions?
No, I don't have question. No, I think that I have a more question with my team because I have info for the website, but I need speak with Adeco Training, with Liget Harrison, and with the Spring Professional because I need information in this content to put in the website. But now your training is okay. Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a specific subject you want to see?
And a specific subject? No.
Because so we already see the CSS and the things.
Yeah.
the resources too, and so the branch locator is not really huge, but yeah, settings. After I already see you the 301 redirect, I think
Okay.
it was not working. I can redo if you want, like you want. And else after is what do you need exactly for the training session? So I already show you the 301 redirect or not?
Sorry?
Is the 301 redirect I already show you or not?
Not.
No.
No.
So it's very it's used by friends.
It's the animal when you can see the animal with black and red. Black, sorry, white and black.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should the last on Monday, last Monday. Yeah. This one. Yeah. And if I want to change this image, can I change this image or not?
Yeah. I don't know if in the Spain you have exactly the same horse or not. I will see it. So this is enough on page, so you have nothing. I think, yeah, you have nothing in Spain about the no font. But yeah, this is in fact a spotlight, a classical spotlight. So we have a background image. So in fact, this horse is a background image, if I don't say wrong. So if I take this.
This media, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, this is really a classical thing. It's just the image is red, so it's mean just remove and this. So we have this, in fact, in image. So we have this image, and after we have some text, and this is a classical spotlight. And in the spotlight, we put two background. So they call it 404 background, and this background is all this red stuff. So it's really, in fact, it's just the people who do that just play with HTML on Sidecore.
Okay.
After, to modify it, for example, we just show you quickly is you go through, for example, this case is France. So you go to France. So it's not front page, for example. So this one.
Not found yet.
In French. So we have nothing here because, like I said, now everybody uses spotlights, so everything is inside data. So not found is
error.
No, it's just. I will find it. Yeah. So here, for example, we have not found for mobile, and the classical one. And the classical one is, so we have HTML, so with the oops, sorry, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Here they put in fact a div, so this is means they put some custom CSS in the website to put the image. So I think they do like that, and after they have a big background with the them home banner, and that's it. So they put custom HTML with some CSS and a spotlight.
Okay.
Else. So the 301 is, for example, I think in French is a candidate. So you see it. So for example, I search candidate. So candidate is like resources, in fact, in French. But when I enter candidate, immediately be redirected the listing. So in France, they don't want to have the landing page of the resources, so they redirect directly in the listing. So to do that, they do a 301 redirections. Is here in settings 301. Here. So for example, all people come from ADECO-FR and put candidate, they will be redirected internally in the candidate listing. and that's it. So this is the redirections of candidates in Adecco. So, for example, in Spain, if you want to create a 301 redirections, you will click on 301s. Like for everything, so you right-click on, insert, and here you have two different things. So, a classical URL or redirects patterns. So the patterns can be interesting if you want to redirect a dynamic URL. So it works exactly in the same ways as you can do in computer science. It's really custom, so you can put everything you want in the redirect pattern. Else, the easy way is the redirect URL, because you have one entry, and so for example here to be Adecco IaaS, and after you can redirect internally to a specific page, and for the SEO, this will be 301 redirections with a 301 header. It's not just a classical redirection. Is working too for the SEO. Yeah, and after, so this is the 301. I cannot explain better things, classical things. And the carousel. I don't know if you want to see the carousel.
I think that you show me the carousel, but maybe we can repeat.
Okay. So the carousel is like
maybe when you are in the home, the slides that image that is changing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will do it in Spain. So this is, for example, the carousel of in Spain. So we have one already. So the carousel is like a spotlight. So it's not a page, it's just a component. And in fact, you just need to go to site data to set up a carousel. So when you go in site data and components, we will see normally, no, we will see maybe here the carousel. No, okay, strange. So I will create one, but I'm France. So Spain and components, and here, yeah, we have the carousel of Spain. We have this image and this image. I don't know if you will see it, but yeah. So to create a carousel is like a spotlight. So for example, I will create another one. So you're in components. So I'm really in Spain. So here I will right click, insert, and directly I will have carousel settings. I will do. So here I have carousel settings demo. So you have the title of the carousel. So it's not required because the title will be upper than the carousel. So for the design, somebody don't use in fact the title, because after it's like not really beauty, because on the top you have the title, so some people don't like it. Here you have the number of items displayed in the same page. This is mean on this example in Spain we have only one image per. We have only one image, but you can put more. For example, to have more, I think is in example page here. So be careful with the carousel and the image. All the image need to be optimized because after the page is really long to load. So here, for example, we have a carousel, but with 3 images. So you see, in fact, 3 images in the same time.
Okay.
And in Spain, you see only 1 image in same time. So here I will put 1, 2, and after the animations. So the animation is really related to your design. So the fade will work only if you, for example, you are only in 1 image. If you have 3 images in the same page, the fade will not work. It depends, in fact, your branding about that. Everything is in the CSS, so that's why sometimes some animation is not working. And when it's not working, it's using the sliding things, the classical one of sliding. So here we have the reverse. The reverse is just to reverse the button right and left. So when you click on left, you go to right, and when you click on right, you go to left. So it's useful because sometimes, for example, I don't know where, but when you have multiple images on the same page, sometimes when you click on left, you will have an animation, and it looks like the animation is not correct. So that's why sometimes you do the reverse button. After you have the display time animation, so this is just the time between two images, because all carousel are automated. You can deactivate this automation by clicking in disable transition. So this is mean the carousel will be not automatic. Else direction navigation, control navigation, this is only the arrow of go to left or go to right. The control navigation is a small bullet you will have on the bottom. Like for example, we have 3 images here, and we have 3 bullet points.
Yeah.
So this is control navigation. And after pause on hover. So this is really important because some clients use the carousel to do some to do some promotion about some job or some new feature. And it's better when you put the pause on hover, because when the clients put the mouse around, in fact, the carousel will stop, so the client can click, in fact, in the image, so it can be more interesting.
Sorry, can we put the YouTube video in the carousel embed? Because in different web pages you can put a movie from YouTube embed with HTML code. You put play and you can the video in the carousel.
I never try. I think it's possible, but I never try.
Okay.
Because normally it's only image, but I think there are a trick to do it. Because here, for example, to add some things in the carousel, you need to right-click on and insert, and here you have custom image.
Okay.
For example, I will do custom image 1. And so you have the image here. So you have to put a classical image. You can put a link to access to a specific link. But here you have the descriptions. So the description is this. Oh, everything is. Oh no. Okay. If you want, everything here is some only that, in fact, are HTML. So the description is this. So if you want to put some descriptions, I will try it.
Yeah, you need put in share.
Share and
Justo. Yes.
And here I will do edit and this. I will try. I never try, in fact. So I will save. So I just continue quickly my configuration of the carousel. So the stage padding is just the padding in the left and the right. And header, footer markup, I never know what is it, but disable, no. And after it's just a responsive tablet and mobile, and that's it. So when I'm done, I save and I publish the carousel in Spain. And after, like a Spotlight, we need to link, in fact, with the website, with a page, a specific page. So I will do in the home page. So I will just replace the current carousel. So here we have carousel. It's the one in the home page. I will replace by the new one. Components, cancel settings demo. And I will publish it. No, it's not looks, it's working. Strange. But you can try, in fact, when your carousel is working
Okay.
well.
Okay.
Because it's HTML, it's normally it should work. I will do last try and after. So share, browse, no, in share, share spotlight, and home carousel. Okay, okay. And I will do this, and I will edit, and I will do in the chair one.
Okay, no, don't worry.
Yeah, it's not
Don't
working.
worry. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. And so this is a carousel, so really easy to install. And but yeah, there are some limitations, I think, about some HTML limitations.
Mhm.
Else, I can speak about some. I don't have enough in the. I think with Bakerbot everything's right now, and you don't have questions, so it's very quick.
Yeah.
So
No problem.
I don't know if you have a specific subject you want to speak about.
No, now I have maybe 1 hour to check all the information, and if I have a question for you in 1 hour, maybe I send you by email. But now I think that I need to be calm and check out the different information of this training and the training of last Monday. But I think that it's clear.
Okay, very perfect. So I'm available by email, or you can even ping me if you want by Skype.
Okay,
I
yeah.
will be here.
If I think that you are recording the training, can I send me by email the recording? Because if I have another doubt about it.
Yeah, sure. I will share you the link because it's a private link.
Okay.
Because we are only two, so I put it in a private playlist in the Vanilla Learn. I will share with you the two links. So about today and Monday.
Okay.
By email, I think.
Okay. Thank you, Jimmy.
So you will. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Yeah, today I'm available, so just let me know.
Okay. Thank you very much for everything, Jimmy. Have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye.